Welcome, my friends. Thanks again for coming to my story time today. Today we are going to read another one of our favorite stories, Esther the Wonder Pig. And Esther the Wonder Pig is written by Steve Jenkins, Derek Walter, and Caprice Crane, and the illustrator is Corey Dorfeld. Of course we have to show the first picture because it's always worth a giggle. Esther the Wonder Pig. Esther was a little piglet. She was rescued when she was 6 weeks old and arrived in a laundry basket, nestled among some towels. When she looked up at her dad's with those big eyes and that smile, it was love. Esther moved into a little house with 2 dogs and 2 cats. She was the smallest of the bunch. She was supposed to be a miniature pig after all. Her dads didn't know much about mini pigs, so they had to learn quickly. At night, everyone slept in his or her own bed. Esther slept in a collapsible cat house. But 3 days later, she outgrew it. So she climbed on top of the cat house. That seemed fine for a while, but then she outgrew that. So Esther's dad got her a dog bed, and then a bigger dog bed. Her dads were confused. We thought she was supposed to be a mini pig, they said. But when she looked up at her dad's with those eyes and that smile, it was love. Esther liked to play outside in the pool. She splashed around and flipped over the rocks. She didn't mean to, but she scared the fish. Esther also liked to help her dads with the gardening. She dug up the bed, uprooted the tulips, and ate all the bulbs. They were delicious. When Esther's dad saw the mess she made, they weren't very happy. But Esther looked up at her dads with those eyes and that smile, and it was love. Esther had the most fun at bath time. Otis! The garbage truck is going by and Otis really doesn't like the garbage truck. Shh. Esther had the most fun at bath time. She just loved to get everything wet. She even knew how to make her own bubbles. As she grew bigger, so did her splashes. Sometimes when her dads weren't looking, Esther sneaked into the kitchen and stole snacks. She got into the freezer and ate all the ice pops. She used her snout to open the cabinets and ate all the cookies. Once, she even broke the door to the oven off. That was not on purpose. Esther's dads did not like this at all. But when she looked up at her dads with those eyes and that smile, it was love. Esther kept growing and growing and growing. She started sleeping on the kids' mattress. Surely that would be big enough. But it wasn't. She outgrew that too. Then she got a single bed, and then a twin bed, and then she even got her own bedroom. The little house was starting to feel very crowded. What was comfortable for 2 dads, 2 dogs, and 2 cats was way too small for a 600-pound pig. So Esther's dads did the only thing they could think of. They moved to a big farm where there was lots of room. and where they could rescue even more animals. Even in a big brand new home, everyone would gather together to tell stories or watch TV. But sometimes Esther would spread across the couch and nobody else had a comfortable place to sit. But when Esther looked up at her dad's with those eyes and that smile, it was love. Then one day, Esther was not in her room. She wasn't in the kitchen, and she wasn't in the garden. Esther's dad searched the whole house, but their pig was missing. They were so worried. They ran all over the neighborhood searching for her, but she was nowhere in sight. Oh, so what if she was so much bigger than they expected? So what if she outgrew her beds in record time? So what if she scared the fish or ruined the garden? She was their girl. She was part of the family, and families come in all shapes and sizes. After hours and hours, a neighbor called out from her front door. "Excuse me, are you missing a pig?" the kind lady asked. With great relief, Esther's dads followed the lady to her backyard, where Esther was happily eating all the apples she could reach. "We're so sorry," Esther's dad said to the kind lady. "She's a very naughty pig." But Esther looked up at her dads with those eyes and that smile, and it was love. But from then on, Esther's dads made sure their front gate was locked. And remember that the story of Esther is a true story. So here we always like to talk about the real pictures of the real Esther. And here she is dressed up. Here she is giving one of her dads a kiss. One of her dads is feeding her outside in her little fancy outfit. And then the funniest pictures that we love. Esther getting super muddy and then coming inside the house. Laying with one of her best friends, the dog. And, of course, Esther eating pizza. So that's the end of our story today, my friends. I'll see you again soon. Miss you.